All right, let's get this video started, man. Y'all know what to do, right? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't gonna hurt your feelings. They ain't gonna cost you. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. Let's get this show started because we got to talk about this little Durk situation. They done charged him with some new indictments on him now. We're gonna play the news clip. We even got Mama Durk talking. Yeah, that part. Y'all heard me. Know what I mean? Little Durk mom. Know what I mean? Mama Love, Mama Durk. She even expressed her feelings. Know what I mean? A while back. This is about a week ago too. So I don't know if y'all caught the clip. Know what I mean, caught the video, but Smoke News here to play the clip and the video for y'all. So we're gonna react to it. And you can tell she's very heartbroken. Know what I mean? But let's get this show started though. Y'all know what to do, man. Everything I speak on this video is also alleged. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video. And share the video. Do me that favor. Most importantly though, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's free and it ain't gonna hurt your feeling. And everything I speak on this video is also alleged. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. So we got all that out the way. We're going to get straight to it because it ain't looking good for little Durk, y'all. It ain't looking good for y'all little Durk fans and all this. You know, and I like Durk music. Don't get me twisted. I like his music, pardon me. All my life, know what I mean? Durk, you on some positive shit. Yeah, know what I mean? All my life, I was feeling that. Know what I mean? Then, you know, when he do this little the drill music, all that stuff, yeah, but it ain't looking too good for Durk. And I honestly got to tell you, like, this got to be the most, if it's true and he actually did get caught the way they caught him, Durk got to be the most, he got to be the most bugged out criminal I've ever seen in the rap game to get caught up like that. It's crazy. I'm being honest. I mean, they literally charged him for a couple more indictments. I don't know if they got this nigga on the actual wiretap. We don't know where the hell's OTF Jam at. Another thing, we're gonna go over a couple of clips. If OTF Jam and Lil Durk are not childhood friends, just to put that out there. And I don't know if it's true, but we're gonna go through a clip through Trenches News. A nigga from Chicago got his own little platform. Shout out to Trenches News. I don't listen. Whatever he did in his back end, his, know what I mean? Because, you know, there's little stories around Trenches News, you know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean? Basically, you know what I mean? They say he's a snitch, whatever. But he turned his life away. So kudos to you, respect to you. You know what I mean? You did what you did, whatever. That's your business. Shout out to Trenches News, though. Big platform over there. He do a lot of Chicago news. So I'm gonna believe what he be saying. Because he's very in tune with Chicago. The nigga's from Chicago, Trenches News. So he actually breaks down and talk about OTF Jam and Lil Durk relationship. A lot of people don't know these niggas wasn't childhood friends. Nah, that part. So we got to get to it though, man. This junk is crazy. Then you got Durk Mom speaking. I mean, we're gonna get to that. But let's get to it. Lil Durk facing life in prison after being hit with 2 new felony charges in connection to murder for hire. Man, Durk, I don't know, man. This is crazy. Lyrics from Lil Durk with Babyface Ray will reportedly be used in court to prove that he conspired to kill Quando Rondo. Meaning that they're gonna use this nigga lyric down the bottom that you see down there. They told me they got the Addy, go, got the location, go, green light, go. Durk raps in the song. Look on the news and see your son. You screaming, no. What do you think of? That's part of his lyric that he's screaming on. If y'all remember when Quando in the news clip, when he hopped out the truck, when he hopped out the truck and he started screaming, no, because they killed his cousin in the truck when they ambushed his cousin out in LA. With the situation Durk is actually getting indicted for. So now they're going to use his goddamn lyrics and bring it in court. You see, this is the things I be saying. Light one up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and that like button. This is the I be saying. You can't be talking too crazy and spicy all in your goddamn lyrics because they're going to use that against you. And that's what's wrong with this era for the last 10 years this shit been going on. They smoking these artists using their lyrics. Certain states, they using it. Now he got to try to fight that part. Like, yo, y'all can't be using my lyrics in court because everything I'm saying is not actually, it's not facts. This is just fiction. We spit fiction over it. This ain't no fiction. This ain't no facts over here. This some old fantasy shit we talking over here. You know what I mean? So, but his lawyers got to prove that. But we got Durk DJ, we got on Lil Durk DJ Bands on Lil Durk DJ basically confirms lyrics the feds are using were recorded before incident where Quando cousin lost his life. So he trying to say, yo, this shit was recorded before his cousin even lost his life. You see him down there in the bottom saying song we did way before that, but way before that get y'all weird police out of here. Get y'all weird police on. That's what he's basically saying to the platforms and all that shit. So he's basically saying, nigga, Durk wrote that lyric before Quando Rondo because it got knocked off in LA. I don't know, man. We ain't done. Before we get to the clips, Lil Durk have received new charges in this murder to hire. 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of use of interest in facility to commit murder for hire, resulting in death, 1 count of using, carrying, discharging firearms, and machine gun in possession of such firearms, and futures of a crime, violence, and resulting in a death. These are the charges they hit him with these are the new charges they got him on. And I'm going to tell y'all this. They're going to try to bring us some charges from Chicago. Remember when D-Thing got knocked off? May him rest in peace, his brother. We're going to get to his mom speaking about that. Remember when his brother got knocked off? They allegedly saying around in the internet, around the news, around in Chicago and all that shit, they saying that Lil Durk actually got the nigga that knocked off D-Thing. He got that nigga knocked off also. They're going to try to bring that case in Chicago and bring that shit involved in this case also, if they got proof though. Because they could use Lil Durk lyrics. I think he actually said that shit in one of his goddamn lyrics. The nigga that knocked my brother off, now he ain't here no more. Whatever. Can't be saying shit like that. What you gonna say? See, the only way Durk gonna get out this goddamn situation is one of his niggas gonna have to admit to all these goddamn. If they come up with the D-Thing murder, the nigga that killed D-Thing, man, look, one of them niggas gotta be like, yo, I was the nigga that did that. Durk ain't had nothing to do with that. We just wanted some get back for D-Thing, because that's our homie too. Durk ain't got nothing to do with this. This is the only way to shit. But if they got Durk on wiretap talking about shit like this, like, yeah, that's what's up, and it's not agreeing on what the hell happened to the victims that, you know what I mean, he knocked off, murder for hire type shit. Now we talking about a big ass case that he gonna have to fight. Or he gonna have to cop out. This shit is looking nasty for young boy. I'm telling y'all, man. But we gotta hear from his lawyers. His lawyers haven't spoke yet. We don't even know what the hell OTF Jam at. The nigga that allegedly wore the wire. Where the hell is this nigga at? Pardon me, gang. Now these are the niggas that's all charged. That's all indicted with Lil Durk. You got Kayvon London Grant. That's Vonnie. You got Didi. You got Flocka. You got Brown Eyes, and you got Boogie. These are all the niggas that's indicted with Lil Durk. You got 6 niggas indicted. You got 5 right here, and you got Lil Durk. All these niggas got to face these damn charges. Who the one gonna crack? Where the hell's OTF Jam at? Where the nigga that wore the wire, OTF Jam, where the hell he at? That's what I want to know. Where the hell's this nigga that wore the wire? We don't know this nigga in jail. We don't know where this nigga at, bro. Look, I'm showing y'all again who they got. These are niggas that allegedly they got right now arrested with Lil Durk. These are the niggas. These are the OTF niggas. Everybody know Didi. Didi be rapping. These are the niggas in the back. Vonnie, Brown Eyes, Flocka, Boogie. And then you got OTF Jam. But where the hell's OTF Jam at? That's the whole point. That's what make it seem like he probably under witness protection program somewhere. We don't know where this nigga at, bro. And if they got him on that level, let this marinate in y'all brain what I'm about to say before we get to the clip. Let this marinate in y'all brain. So if they got that nigga on witness protection program, they must got some shit on Durk. They must really got some audio. They really must got some shit. I'm telling you, the audio is what's going to murder this nigga. It's what's going to smack him in court. It's the audio. If they got this nigga speaking on any type of conspiracy, murder the higher types level, listen, that's going to be hard to fight. You're going to have to cop out. You're going to have to cop out to the lowest, nigga, 10 joints, nigga, 10. You're going to have to cop out to 10 years. That's what you're going to have to do. 15. If they got this nigga on audio speaking on some murder the higher conspiracy shit to knock off his enemies, his ops. This ain't looking right, man. This junk is looking real spooky for Durk. I'm telling y'all right now, Durk's situation is gonna outshine Diddy's situation in court. Watch. Let's get to the news clip. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Share this video too.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk faces 3 new federal charges in connection to a deadly shooting in Los Angeles in August of 2022. The Grammy Award-winning rapper, whose legal name is Durk Banks, is charged along with 5 alleged co-conspirators in a murder-for-hire plot. Prosecutors say he masterminded a plot to kill Chicago rapper Quando Rondo at a Los Angeles gas station, but Rondo's cousin was killed instead. According to the FBI, the hit was in retaliation for the murder of another Chicago rapper, King Von, in 2020. Lil Durk remains in federal custody in Miami, where he was arrested last month.
Nasty work, man. This is nasty work, man. Let's continue, though, man. Let's get to trenches news. I just spoke about him 5 minutes ago. It's a dude that's come from Chicago. He got his own platform, whatever. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Trenches News if y'all want to know about that Chicago business and all that, because he definitely be in tune. This is Trenches News talking about this, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Durk didn't even know Jam.
And he gonna speak on the relationship. I just heard him. Durk didn't even know Jam. I just told y'all this. These niggas wasn't no childhood friends, according to a couple of people that's coming out of Chicago. Trenches News, I think King Yella said that shit. I mean, shout out to King Yella over there too. Those are the main niggas that's basically speaking. Ain't too many Chicago niggas that I know speaking. Probably some other niggas I just don't know where they at. I probably don't follow or whatever. But a lot of people say these two niggas ain't childhood friends. They just down with the same family, meeting the BDs. Y'all know how that, I mean, that shit is. That little gangland up there in Chicago, the BDs, GDs. It's the folk land up there. That's where these niggas know each other from. They really don't know each other from childhood growing up. They from 2 different blocks on Lil Durk and OTF Jam. But let's get to Trenches News and what he had to say, though. Shout out to him. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Durk didn't even know Jam. Lil Durk opened Jam, open arms, because around Chicago through the BD neighborhood, Jam is a killer. Jam had been to the joint, and actually Jam whooped a person who was disrespecting Newski. He had overbeat him with a weight on the yard in Centralia. And that's how Lil Durk, you know, they got back to Lil Durk that Jam did this shit for his cousin. And when he got home, Lil Durk, you know, opened them with arms. But any real members know that Lil Durk don't know him. He ain't no childhood friend of Lil Durk. He's from over east, man. He's from over east. He's from 79th and Vernon. Jam was in that jam, and he called Lil Durk about a lawyer. His girl called Lil Durk about a lawyer. And Lil Durk stopped answering for him, man. And he went full-fledged with it to telling them about the Quando Rondo. And to cash killers, man, you on borrowed time, man. You better run, man. I'm telling y'all. This is just an indictment. The RICO coming, though. The RICO coming.
The RICO coming. Now, remind y'all, these niggas just got indicted. Hold up. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video. Smash the like. It ain't going to hurt your feelings or cost you. They just hit him with the indictment. That's it. We didn't see the RICO yet. Let that marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul what I'm about to tell y'all. Because when I heard this, I've been heard this when he was speaking about this too on his channel. I said, damn, I said, yo, homie, right. I said the only thing they hit it with was the indictment. They didn't even come with the RICO yet. This where it comes what I tell y'all. And remember, I've been telling y'all this for a while. They're going to come with Chicago and Atlanta. They're going to come with Georgia and Chicago with the crimes that OTF committed on both of them goddamn states. What are we talking about here? Georgia going to kind of try to get involved now that Fannie Willis won again. Remember, Fannie Willis just won again. Give me 1 second. Let me download this video right quick for y'all. Because it's a part where Lil Durk actually speaking about Chicago. And he said, you know, He feel different now out there. But anyway, we're gonna get to that. Big Meech actually talked to Lil Durk on the phone while he was in federal, telling him like, yo, that's good, you left Chicago. We're gonna get to that clip later on. I'm downloading it right now. But anyway, remember Fannie Willis, the one that indicted the YSL, the one that was all involved in the case, whatever, with Young Thug and all that. She got reelected. Let that marinate in y'all brain. Yeah, let that marinate in y'all soul. I'm gonna sit back on that right quick and let y'all think on that. Fannie Willis just got reelected to become the DA again. Y'all telling me that with this YSL case that made her look like a straight, made her look foolery. We're gonna say that word. I ain't gonna use the clan. I mean, it made her look bad. It was bad. It wasn't good business on her behalf. Because at the end of the day, Young Thug copped out, went home, 15 years probation. Woody went up there and made a circus out of the whole goddamn case, did Young Thug a favor. Couple other niggas cop out to their pleas. They did what they did. They still got a few they on trial with. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is Fannie Willis made a mistake by putting that trial too early. Because like the judge said, the one that's running this YSL case now that let Young Thug home, first thing she said, it seemed like y'all just running, y'all don't really got no evidence. Y'all just pushing stuff. Y'all pushing while the court is going. Y'all just providing. Y'all trying to pile stuff up while the court is going. Y'all basically don't even got nothing on this man. This is what the judge said. And it's actually true. They didn't have shit. They didn't have Young Thug on a wiretap auto. Yo, make sure you go do that hit. They don't got Young Thug on doing all that, just texting and all that shit. How they had Big Joke in the Young Dolph situation. They had Young Thug on none of that shit. It was a circus. But what I'm trying to explain is, you trying to tell me Fannie Willis ain't gonna try to come with a comeback? Remember, go check my Lil Durk videos a while ago that I just did. I said Fannie Willis was the one that dropped the charge on Lil Durk and King Von when King Von passed away in Atlanta. When it had on Lil Durk on 5 different goddamn cameras, they said when the detective took the stand. But when King Von passed away, what they do? They dropped the charge because they knew the feds was coming. But now that Fannie Willis reelected, and she looked at real bad on that YSL case, what make you bingo? She's gonna try to prove to everybody she's gonna try to bring another case, bigger case, and that's gonna be part of the OTF case. Atlanta, Georgia is gonna get involved in Little Durk situation when the RICO come. Not an indictment that's going on in LA when the RICO come. Because the RICO could come from all different states. What are we talking about here? Am I lying? And they're going to bring Chicago, like Church's News said, with FBG Cash. They're going to try to bring that shit up. And they're going to try to bring up Hobby with D-Thing on his brother when he got knocked off, because they knocked off the nigga that knocked him off. They're going to try to plug that to Lil Durk also. So murder to hire shit. Now, let me tell you something. If Old Block 6, them niggas that got locked up for the FBG Duck situation, if them niggas start talking about, yo, Little Durk was involved in the shit with King Von too, man, they're going to try to bring that shit up too. Because remember, Mama Duck says she still believing, as she should. That's her son. She's a mom. She still believes Little Durk is involved in that and her son murdered downtown Chicago, FBG Duck. May him rest in peace. Let's continue. Let's continue with Trench's News. These 2 niggas ain't grow up, man. This nigga just gave that nigga a bad because he did him a favor in jail. His cousin Newski, whatever, that some shit happened. I guess OTF Jam handled that shit in jail with some nigga that did something to Newski, whatever. So he rewarded nigga about coming home. Some of his OTF niggas saying, yo, OTF Jam is solid, man. We need him over here. That was a bad mistake if it is true that OTF Jam is the one that wore the goddamn wire or whatever, the little mic, whatever he had, because everybody keep thinking a long wire. Pause. It ain't a long wire. You can wear a little ass mic and record everything. So if it is him being an informant, that was the wrong decision to have a nigga like that outside y'all family. That ain't part of y'all family. But y'all took a chance by bringing them in as an OTF family member. And that was the wrong mistake y'all did if you ain't grew up with y'all niggas. He didn't grow up on land round and all that shit with y'all. Let's continue though.
And that's what I'm doing.
Also, Kyle said,
Lil Durk needs OTF Diddy to say he did what he did on his own. He need Didi to say that wasn't Durk on the phone. That phone might be associated to Durk, but that wasn't Durk. He could be one of the ones that cleared Durk. Vonnie, you got to say that Durk ain't know what he was doing, man. He need Vonnie to say that Durk didn't know what he was going to do when they flew on that plane. He didn't know nothing about that Quando, Rondo, or none of that. And that might ease a little pain. Now, as far as him buying masses and shit with the money and buying guns and payments and all that, hey, he got to say Lil Durk ain't know about it. Because if you gave them a card, then they responsible. But long as they taking a hit, you really can't put it on Durk. They going to have to cop out. And by them copping out, is meaning that they guilty, that they was there, they was on the scene, they was on the crime, that they did it. Is they gonna willing to take the life sentence for Lil Durk? I don't know. We'll see. People say they'll die for their homie every day in the street. I'll die for you, ride for you. Then when they tell your ass you got that 100, like, no, Lil Ray, Lil Moonhead did it. If you ask me, he done. But you got to think about reality, money, and everything else.
Exactly. Shout out to Trenches News, man. Shout out to him. The boy be dropping gems. He makes sense. This what he hold on. If y'all haven't hit that like button, y'all see that thumbs up, smash the like button, man. That junk is free. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna cost you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I don't know what you waiting on. Light one up too. Y'all already know the vibe. But he do got a point. I've been saying this on my Little Durk videos. Go check them out. Recently, a while ago, when it first happened. I said it. If it's true that he provided the OTF cards, debit cards, whatever you want to call it, credit cards, debit cards, whatever. He's not responsible on what the hell them niggas is doing with their cards. That part. And we all know Durk nigga, you better go get a Young Thug lawyer. If anything, nigga, I'm gonna tell you that right now, especially if when Atlanta come with the RICO and all that, because they definitely gonna come with that RICO, like I told y'all. But he's not responsible for what they do with their cards and what they purchase and all that type of shit. Trenches News is right about that. They gotta have, I'm telling y'all, the only way they're gonna have to admit to everything. The text message, say if they got the text message on Durk phone, they could say that, I was using Durk phone that day when we was on the plane, whatever, or say where they was at, But now Smoke, they say they got Durk talking or whatever, or on text messages, he was on the same jet, he was on the same plane going to LA the same day Quando Rondo cousin died. Because remember, I said that on my Durk video. I brought that up. They saying that he was on the same jet. Remember, these niggas called a jet to LA from Chicago, whatever the hell. Atlanta from all the way to LA, some shit like that. Durk was on a jet with them niggas. But see, Durk could say that I was going out there for business. I didn't know what the hell them niggas was doing. They're going to try to use that too. But if Durk got an alibi saying that he was doing this, he was doing that day, he good on that. He don't know what they was doing that day. When they ran down on the truck and they started bucking at the truck and killed Quando cousin in it. So that's Durk alibi on that note. But with the cars, the purchase, they purchased this, they purchased the ski mask and this. He ain't got nothing to do with that. He could just say, I just gave my crew members. All of them got debit cards. That's how we do over here. I don't look at what they purchased and all that shit. That's enough. But see, it comes back to his homies now. Like Trenches News said. Is his homies gonna stand up and take these charges? That's the big question. Is Didi gonna take it? Is all these niggas gonna take it? Remember, a lot of these niggas that's locked up just came on from doing 10, 7, 5. OTF Jam just did 12. All these niggas got locked up just coming home doing a long stretch a little bit. Didi just beat 2 goddamn murder charges and all that shit. I'm gonna check my Little Durk videos. I got him talking about that. Nasty work, man. Tell y'all. Now let's get let's get the Mama Durk, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Lil Durk Mom speaking about how she feel about certain situations and this and that. Let's get it. Smash that like button.
Also, Kyle said, we met you for the first time. Shout out to our sister Taronda for that drive, because that's when you and I first met. And one of the things that I remember about that conversation is we got right into a situation you had to deal with last year. I think no parent ever wants to go through this. but unfortunately you lost your son to gun violence right here in Chicago, Dante D thing.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, in our first meeting, we went right into that conversation, and you brought it up.
Yeah.
And so I just want to talk about, if you know, it hasn't even been a year yet, you know, the moment when you got that phone call about your son.
I'm sorry. I'm still going through it. It's kind of hard. The reality of it is I can't accept it right now. And it's still kind of hard for me to acknowledge that, like, okay, I can't FaceTime him anymore, or call him anymore. It's still, you know, kind of unreal right now. And I'm dealing with it. I'm going to deal with it, you know, head on. I have to, you know, because I have to be here for his kids, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's very, very, very hard. And the depression and anxiety that I'm dealing with now, I dealt with as a child, and now it's gotten worse. You know, as a child, it kind of subsided a little bit, but then when this happened, it got a little worse. But I'm going to deal with it, because that's something D-Thing wanted me. He said, Ma, you got to get out there and do whatever. And that's what I'm doing.
Let's talk about the... See what I mean? Now, this is an interview she did a while back. I'm just playing this clip because I want to show y'all and to try to explain to y'all the shit that happened to D thing. Imagine how Durk felt. You think he ain't want no get back on that? I mean, let's be serious here. Now, the reason why I'm explaining this to y'all, because that don't got nothing to do with the indictment that's going on in LA with Quando Rondo cousin with the ambush inside the truck. This, what I'm explaining, is got something to do with the RICO, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. If it comes down on Durk, they're going to try to bring the D thing retaliation also and bring that involved on Durk, saying that he retaliated murder for hire to get the revenge for his brother. Y'all get what I'm saying? All that shit is going to be part of a type of RICO, like Trench's dude said. The only thing we looking at is the indictment that he got in LA with the 5 other niggas that's down with OTF. They didn't come with the Chicago on mess, and they didn't even come with the on Georgia mess, the Atlanta situation. Which Fannie Willis could bring back up and probably got more shit under the OTF camp and try to bring that involved if they come with a RICO, plug that in with the Chicago situation. Nasty work, man. But let's continue with Mama Durk. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know the vibes, man.
You know, with this music, sometimes it addresses the violence and the real things that are happening in the city. So as a mother, do you ever pull them to the side and say, son, don't say that? Or,
oh my God,
son, come on, we're not really trying to go down.
Now he asking about Durk. This is before the indictment, y'all. When Durk was doing the drill music, just a couple years ago. I mean, before All My Life and shit with J. Cole. Here's what she said. She tried to speak to him, but you can't speak to a grown man when he got mills. That part. Let's get to it, though.
You know, with this music, sometimes it addresses the violence and the real things that are happening in the city. So as a mother, do you ever pull them to the side and say, son, don't say that? Or,
oh my God,
son, come on, we're not really trying to go down that road? Or, you know, but how do you deal with that as a mother, at the same time him having creative freedom as an artist?
I've always been in Durk's ear about his lyrics in his song. And he'll tell me something so that I could just shut up. And he's like, okay, Mom, well, no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I tell him just to change up your lyrics, do something different. Nobody wants to hear about someone's child that, you know, passed away. You know, your brother passed away. And we're hearing the same thing, you know. And I understand the hurt, but you have to deal with it in a different aspect. Yeah.
That's true.
I'm always in his ear. Always been in D-Thang ear. But they're grown.
For sure.
Yeah, but I do my part. I don't have to do it on the internet.
Right.
But I do my part. My part is always done.
Right.
Like, so you said growing up you had like anxiety, you know, PTSD. Let's talk about how you...
And that's what I'm doing.
Let's talk about the mother aspect, being the matriarch, the mother of the family, and other mothers who lost sons in this. And from what I see on the outside looking in, you all tend to talk to each other about this stuff. Everybody, like, you know, you're like Tuka that was killed, FBG Doug, and then you have your son. that was killed. What are the mothers saying? Because it seemed like the mothers try to get together and say, hey, look, you know, guys, can we stop all this nonsense? Or do the mothers have that type of coalition?
Think, right now, the gun violence is not going anywhere, no time soon. It's just too much going on. You got the beefing, you got the this and the dead, which is awful. And I mean that all across the board. I don't care who it is.
Right.
You know, everyone and anyone that this dead is disgusting to me. And I don't think, and the more it happens, is the harder it's going to get for everybody. It's not going to subside anytime soon. I don't think. I mean, we're hoping.
Right.
But I don't think so.
You have these conversations with the other mothers, though?
No.
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 I wanted to ask you in that same lane because one of the messages that I got when we told people that you were coming on today was kind of like addressing, well, can you ask her, you know, how do you deal with some of the messaging that might be in Durk's music, you know, as a mother? Because obviously we know you never wanted him to get caught up in the streets and the things that go wrong with that, but we know that, you know, with this music sometimes.
Let's cut that. But you heard her pain, though. That's what I'm trying to paint a picture to y'all to show y'all. She probably did try to talk to Durk, but Durk, you know, he a grown man. He got mills. He in the game now. That part. He taking care of his mom and all that. He feeling pain from D thing passed away. He trying to get paid back. That's where the OTF niggas coming involved. That's where the 5 niggas that you see plus OTF Jam. That's if now is these niggas actually gonna start talking, or they gonna actually stand 10 toes down and say Durk ain't had nothing to do with all this shit they trying to indict him with. Plus, if the RICO come down, that shit gonna get even more nasty, more spooky. If the RICO come down right after that indictment, or while the indictment's going on, or say he might beat the indictment, or some foolery shit might go down, RICO might come right after that. That's how they play. That's how they play, man. These people ain't playing with Durk. Y'all gotta understand that the only thing that's gonna hurt them the most, if they got that nigga on audio talking about anything conspiracy, murder to hire on any of the Quando Rondo situation, because that's the case we're looking at right now. If he gets over on that case, I'm telling y'all right now, and it's like 8 out of 10, they're gonna try to come with that RICO. And RICO would mean what? All states, right? That part, Chicago and Georgia gonna be involved heavily. Talking about Georgia, let's get to when Big Meech was on the phone with Lil Durk and talking about that was a good move that you did. You got away from your city. But see, Lil Durk, he ain't take feed of that. You bring a wild little nigga King Von down there and he started doing foolery shit down there. Let's get to Big Meech when he called him. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
That shit don't pay no bills. That shit keep you in the news.
Before we even spoke, I already had his back, Jim. So, you know, he 10 toes with me.
That shit don't pay no bills. That shit keep you in the loser circle. You know what I'm saying? To keep you down in the street. Some people scared of that shit.
Yeah. And the way the generation is, right now, it's crazy. You know, back then you could make a phone call and stuff be over with. It's like they don't even respect no big homies no more. Like, it's crazy.
Well, you know, it ain't no real big homies around with enough influence.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I think they respect the big homie if he's really the big homie. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of big homies that's rap.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you just hit it right on the head. They be feeling like they told a long time ago it don't count.
Yeah, I mean, you told.
God, he hit it right on the head.
Everything you did good is water under the bridge now. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but at the end of the day, though, brother, it's good to hear from you, man, and I'm glad you're talking to my youngster, man, because I'm really trying to do the best I can to raise him here. And I know you really know how that is, being your father for this time, too.
It's the same situation.
Right. You know what I mean? So
anytime he around me or anytime he need me, I'm here. I got him. Before we even spoke, I already had his back, Jim. So, you know, he 10 toes with me.
Yeah, Durk like one of the solidest ones, and we stay on him how he be on your son. Like, we just be talking to him the same way. So we met him everything. You know what I'm saying? We keep him on the same path. Well, we tell him, yo, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Same shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Because we gotta You know, we can't fuck this thing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the streets, they not dead, but as far as making it real big in the streets, that's not no avenue. And what y'all doing now, what y'all got access to now, and getting them white folks money and getting that corporate money and corporate credit, that's what that lasts forever. So you know you got to get them endorsements and shit, get behind you and get away from the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to change friends, change locations, change everything, and to better yourself and the ones and the people around you. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You still a man.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
still ain't going for shit. But you just got to separate yourself from the bullshit. If
I
you
ain't
stay
gonna-
around it, you gonna be in it.
Me moving to Atlanta was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, right.
That shit was the best. I ain't understand at first. They like, you gotta get out of here. And I used to be like, nah, the guys here, I gotta make sure. But when you gone and you just handling certain situations, it's better.
Right. You know, I mean, you know, if there's trouble everywhere, don't give me.
There's trouble everywhere. Don't get them wrong. But you heard him say, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Now, this is when Big Meech was locked up. Gave Durk some, try to drop some gems on him. Pardon me. Damn, got him jumped. A little underneath the cool. I mean, the weather over here too, man. It's getting cold out here. But anyway, like I was saying, Durk should have took feed to that. Sometimes you got to change your friends and change your surroundings and change all that. Okay, he did. He changed his surroundings. He went to Atlanta years ago. But when he went down there, you brought a lot of niggas out there where you was from down there also and continue to bring niggas. That's where you made a mistake at. Perfect example. Look at Chief Keef. Chief Keef ain't getting jammed up on no crazy indictments and RICOs and shit like that because he keep the same niggas he around. Them niggas under the radar. Them niggas, you don't even hear nothing about his crew keep on Chief Keef and his crew. You got to get his flowers. You don't hear shit about his niggas getting involved in indictments and shit like that. The only one is what? Lil Reese. You hear him once in a while on the news bugging out sometime. That's Lil Reese. But I'm talking about the other niggas in the back end, like we just found out who OTF is. The DDs, the OTF Jams and all this, the Boogies, the Brown Eyes, and niggas that got indicted with on Lil Durk now. Niggas ain't know about these niggas, that the world and all this shit. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Sometimes you can't bring killers with you where your location is at down Atlanta, man. You just can't do it. Sometimes you gotta leave them niggas in Illinois, nigga. They ain't gotta be in Chicago. They can be the outside Chicago. You can't bring everybody with you because them niggas got that street mentality and they're gonna get you jammed up and shit. Just like when you got jammed up with King Von in Atlanta. They dropped the charge after King Von passed away. Fannie Willis did it. Now you gotta watch out for Fannie Willis trying to play spin around the block. Let me spin around the block and indict Durk on his RICO with Chicago now. Try to bring some Atlanta crimes that OTF was involved in. Nasty work, man. It ain't looking good for Durk, y'all. It ain't. All this love he be showing.
Hey, tell
count this much.
Tell them what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof
Bro got out what?
You know that we did.
How many you did all?
And the year I did it now?
Yeah. That's your latest bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting that in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Feel so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell them about the building you got?
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
This is nasty work, man. I'm telling you. He just did 12 years OTF Jam and these niggas wasn't best friends, according to Trenches News and other people that's saying talking. And now you involved in an indictment because one of these niggas is talking. They saying OTF Jam is the one that talked, according to the streets of Chicago and all this. But where's OTF Jam at? We don't know where he at. He's nowhere to be found. There's some account running around on Instagram, but we don't know if that's his real account or not. He's saying free Durk and all this shit in his stories. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man. Only thing I'm gonna say though before I get out of here, it's a possibility they came to Durk first before they came, because you know they can play like the real informant is like, how I can say this. The real informant end up switching. The head boss of the OTF end up switching on his own niggas. Is that possible? And OTF Jam felt that. And OTF Jam probably was like, you know what? I ain't beat this nigga. Probably gonna tell on me for these bodies. I'm gonna switch on him first. After OTF Jam started feeling some type of distance that Durk pushed him away from. Is it possible? We don't know, man. We don't know, man. I'm just putting that out there. Is it the little Durk end up switching on his niggas and they just got him in holding right now and this shit? Like, that's why I said we gotta wait till his lawyers come out. We gotta wait till he first go to court. We gotta wait till his first court appearance, all that. We gotta wait for all that to come out because we don't know what's going on. We don't even got no OTF paperwork. But like I tell people, sometimes you don't need paperwork. The person is the paperwork. OTF is the paperwork. OTF Jam, I mean, because he was so close to Durk and anybody else. He know what everybody was doing, every move, everything. Speaking on OTF Jam. Now, little Durk hit him with some 52 fake out, and I mean faked him out on a couple situations, and he peeped early that OTF Jam was telling, and Lil Durk caught that early. Now we looking at a different story here. But we gotta hear from Lil Durk lawyer to explain how Durk caught this, and you know what I mean? He's like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I already knew this nigga was involved in, and he was talking. But is that snitching also? So Durk in a hot seat, man. Durk gonna even have to talk, or he gonna have to stay 10 toes and just be quiet and see what type of evidence they got on him. If the evidence is very, you know what I mean, heavy on him, if they got a lot of evidence to prove that he's conspiracy to a murder to a higher, or he's involved to a, or he's the person to a murder to a higher, either one. Conspiracy mean that you knew. They could charge you with that shit, or they could charge you with you was the main man pushing, I mean, paying niggas, putting bags on niggas and shit. From the FBG Cash, Duck, D-Thing murder, his brother murder, Quando Rondo cousin. It's nasty work, y'all. This shit ain't looking good. That's like 5-4 bodies right there. It's like 3-4 bodies. So I'm up out of here though, man. I want to hear y'all opinion, man. Tell me y'all thought. Tell me y'all smoking the comment. What y'all think? Y'all think Durk gonna get out of this? Y'all think his niggas gonna be stand up and take the charge and say Durk ain't had nothing to do with this? The debit card thing, they could say that Durk ain't had nothing to do with that. He just gave them niggas cards so they could spend it. Do what they do. It's a limit on there though. But it comes down to his co-conspirators. It comes down to the niggas that he's locked up with the indictment. Is these niggas gonna stand up and say, my boss, my nigga, my brother, whatever, Lil Durk, they had nothing to do with this. We planned all this shit for Get Back because D-Thing was our brother also, and King Von was our brother also, so we want to get back. His niggas gotta say that shit for Durk not to get indicted on a heavier charges. They might get him with some less charges, but he with the life and all that shit he looking at, them niggas gonna have to cop out to that shit and speak their mind and say that we was the niggas that was involved with this and he ain't got nothing to do with this. Is they gonna do it though? That's my question to y'all. Man, I'll remind y'all, these niggas got finished doing 10, 12, 5. Niggas just beat a body on DD, whatever. He beat, 2 bodies. Like, these niggas went through shit that little Durk never went through. Let that marry in your brain. These niggas felt that prison. They felt that jail. They felt them nights in jail and prison. No, they felt that shit for years. Durk never felt that the way they pain. He never went through the process of they pain where they went through them years and all that. Okay, Durk was out here getting money and all that, building up, the family, but them niggas probably don't want to go back to that. So is they gonna take the stand and actually say he paid us to go do all this shit? Or they gonna stand 10 toes down and take the deal and go on and do their more effing bid. Whatever they're gonna cop out to. We shall see. To be continued with the Durk situation, y'all, because this shit ain't looking good. This is nasty work. I'm out here though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share this video. Do me that favor, man. Give me y'all comment, talk y'all smoking about. I want to hear y'all theory on this. But it's your boy Smoke News TV, man. If they know, they know. Salute, gang.